Hi everyone. So it's been a couple of weeks since orientation and I just wanted to make a video and catch up with you. My reactions and everything that happened during orientation. I have the kids in the other room. I have them watching cartoons and hopefully it will give me enough time to make this video without them actually interrupting me. Okay? So let's get started. So the campus that I go to is the main campus at my school, and it's literally like 5 minutes away. But where they had the orientation and where the nursing facility is somewhere else at another town. So I had to drive a little bit to get there. It wasn't bad at all, and it's probably like maybe 20 minutes away depending on traffic. So it wasn't that bad. I got there actually a bit earlier than I thought I would. Um, but I got there and I had to park outside because they don't have parking for the students. The parking that they have is for like visitors and I guess faculty. And since it's such a small parking lot, they don't allow the students to park there. So that's going to be my life because I have to be there all the time once semester starts. So I'm gonna just have to get in as earlier get in get there with enough time so that I can find adequate parking. um, when I got there, I sat in my car for a little bit and I was kind of like really nervous about like the whole experience, like when you first walk in a new situation. Most people are nervous and I'm one of them. Like, I'm more nervous than the usual nervous person. I was very nervous and I sat there in my car. I took a deep breath and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go in. But it was a lot of people. It was like a really big room. When I got there, you had to sign in. They give you a folder, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. They give you a folder and they tell you to sit down. I sat towards the front. I just like to do that, not centered towards the side, but I liked sitting in the front. I really dislike sitting in the back for some reason. It's just I think my attention will be better focused in the front. So I did the usual that I do in every class and I sit towards the front to the side. I don't want to seem a little too eager, you know what I mean? Okay, anyways. So the director of nursing was the person who was giving the lecture. They had PowerPoints and There she introduced the faculty, and they all said how hard it's going to be. You need, your family support and blah blah blah, and the usual, you might hate it and stuff and all that stuff, right? And then the director of nursing went into all the requirements that you had to have or you needed to do the before August. Basically, you have to get all of these things done. Okay, so let me show you what they gave us at orientation. They gave us this folder, which I started writing in the front because I didn't know that they have put the PowerPoints. They have put the PowerPoints in this folder, so I wanted to, because you know what? At first they said, oh, don't open your folders, yet. And so the lady started talking. They never said open your folder. So I'm like, okay, I need to get to write this information down so I don't forget. So that's why. But the PowerPoints were in this folder. As you could tell, I wrote a lot of stuff. But all of these requirements I have to be in before the due date is July 20, the 25th of July is the due date. And I have to get these requirements done. And then the last thing that we do, which is in June, is the background check and the drug screening. And you know what I've also learned when I was there is that there were people in the waiting list, but it kind of like, I was like, oh, there's people in the waiting list. But yeah, it kind of makes sense because, like, if you don't qualify, like if your drug screen comes out, God forbid, something comes up in your drug screen or in the background check, then guess what? You can't be in the program. So somebody else gonna take your seat. And but I was like, oh, I'm glad that I wasn't like on the waiting list because I am extremely nervous. I get not extremely nervous, no, but I get a lot of anxiety. So I wouldn't want to have the whole summer just full of like anxiety, waiting for someone to have something come up or something, or reject their place in the program so that I could be part of the program. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm glad that I don't have to, I'm glad that I'm not one of those people because it would literally drive me crazy. But anyways, they gave us this, and they had the PowerPoints, and I'm not going to show you like all of the things that are in here. It's just a whole bunch of forms that I needed to fill out and I needed to give to my physician and stuff like that. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you my planner, because I put a list of all the things that I needed to get in my planner so that I could just check everything off once I got it done. And it just to me just gave me a peace of mind to just have everything there and then just check everything off as I completed them. So okay, so we had orientation. It was a Thursday. It was a Thursday that we had orientation. That same Thursday, I made an account with with this company that you have to submit all your documents in, and then once you submit all your documents, then you print the form out that they give you, like the completed, like, okay, she's complete, like everything's done, and I have to give it to the nursing it's not facility, no, the nursing school, my nursing school. Okay. So that's the first thing I did that day. Once I got up orientation, that's what I did. And this is what it looks like, right? this is what it looks like. And if you want to post the video, you could, but I'm gonna go through everything in a minute. So I made that account, right, with the document filing people online, right? And I made the mistake of buying the summer one, and I did not buy for the fall 2019. I bought for the summer. So I am in contact with the people in the website, and I told them to move me to the fall 2019. So the due date that I have on my account is, you have to complete everything by the end of May. Yeah. But no, I told them to move me, and I'm still waiting on that. But just bear in mind, like, just be careful, so that you don't go through what I'm going through right now. So that same day, once I got out of the program, I did that, and then I called in a couple of numbers that they gave us about finding BLS course, which is basic life support, like the CPR, the defibrillator class, and it had to be certified by the Heart Association. Okay. And okay, it had to be certified by the American Heart Association. So I just called the number they provided me, because I wasn't gonna, go searching on my own or try to look for something cheaper or whatever, And I made an appointment. Well, I actually called them and I asked them, so when is the next class? They said, oh, you will have the next class tomorrow. It was a Friday. And I was like, okay. And I went online, I signed up for the class, I paid, and that next day I had my certification. That was done. Okay, so after that same day, I also made an appointment with my doctor, my physician, and it was for Monday. So the following Monday, I took a form that they gave us, which states everything that needs to be done, that I have to get done. But I read it, and like I said, I make my own notes so that I could emphasize what I wanted him to do, and that I needed to be done ASAP. And so I went to him, and he gave me the physical. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I need, what you need, and what you might need too. But I'm going to tell you what my school requires. I'm looking at my planner. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my planner. Okay, so you need a complete blood count, a urine test, and then you need titers, which I'm going to explain to you in a little bit. So you need the titers for the measles, the mumps, the rubella, the varicella, and the hepatitis. And then you need the titers for that. And what they do is that they take your blood or whatever, they check for immunity, and if you're immune to this diseases, then you would just submit the paperwork, and that's it. But if not, then you would have to get the shot. And then you need the booster for the Tdap. If you have gotten them, it's before 10 years. So if you have it, and if you have it already, then you just submit the paperwork, okay? And if not, then you would get the booster, the Tdap booster, and it will be good for 10 years. You don't have to wait. And the Tdap is the tetanus, the diphtheria, and the pertussis vaccine. Okay, and then you need two-step TB test, the tuberculosis test. You need two of them, and they need to be uh, two to 3 weeks, 1 to 3 weeks apart from each other. So if you get it, and if it's not positive, then you would wait to get the other one, the second one. Oh my God. I hope that you're not listening to all the noise in the background, because I have my kids, and I put the TV on so that they could give me some time to make this video. And I have two TVs on. I have one in the room with my son, and then I have one with the twins. But I know that this girl just opened his door because I could hear it very, very clear. Anyways, if for any chance your TB test came back positive, then you would have to get a chest X-ray. Okay, so that's it. All right. So then you need a physical exam. You need the influenza vaccine, and it's but I have to wait until the August 15. After August 15, I have to get it. So you know how, for example, it's the 25th of July that everything's due. I have all the paperwork. It has to be in, except for the flu vaccine, or the flu shot, because for the new year it starts after August 15th. Okay. So then I did this CPR certification. You need the health insurance. You need, and you need a liability insurance for $1 million to $6 million dollars, just in case. Okay, coverage. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. And then you also have to fill out a health record statement that I have there too. That all of this documents I have in my folder. But if you don't have it, they also in the website you could print it out if you don't have it. Okay. And then afterwards, you also need to order a nurse pack, and I'm going to go in with what the nurse pack has, and it had to be before August 15 that you have to order it, because all of the packages are sent into the school together, so that once you are going to clinicals, they give you your package. You could order it afterwards, but then you're gonna have to pay a penalty for it, which I think is like $15. Okay. I also have to get uniforms and supplies, but that's gonna be a separate video. Ha! It's coming, okay? Slow, but steady, okay? It's gonna come. I promise. I promise I'm gonna make a video on that. On my book supply and my uniform. Okay. So this is the nurse pack, what it has. I don't know if you can see it. There. Okay. And it's just a one time. You buy it one time. You could order online, which is the easiest route, but you could fax in the form, which they gave us the form to fill out. You could fax it in, whatever. And I think that's it for this part of what I needed, which is, yeah, this is what's due July at the end of July. Okay. Another thing is that what's coming up too is that I signed up for a class that they have Oh my God, I'm gonna get some money. I don't know if you guys, if you're Hispanic, you might know this. You know that when your hand scratches, that you're gonna get some money. Hey, I need some money, okay? So okay, coach. I signed up for this um, class. Oh my God, now it's really loud. Okay, focus. Okay, I signed up for this class that is supposed to be, it's not mandatory, but I signed up for it because duh, it's beneficial for me to know. And it's about success, how to have success in nursing school. And it's going to be given by the director of nursing. And that's coming up too. And I'm going to share with you what I've learned. And if, you know, if you, it might be beneficial for you too to know what I've learned in that class. But okay, and I think that's it. Oh my God, I know it seems kind of rushed. Okay. We talked about everything, right? Okay, so let me tell you what I have done now that I remember. Okay, so let me tell you what I have done already. Okay, so that following Monday when I went to my doctor, I had blood work, I had the urine test, I had the first TB test, I had the physical exam, and that's it, right? So the next time I go to my doctor, which is going to be next week, I'm going to have the second TB test, and then I'm going to do the titers for to see if I'm immune. And he gave me the prescription to get the Tdap at a minute clinic because he doesn't do that there. And that's the only thing I need. The rest I have already done. I have the health insurance. I submitted it. The CPR certification, I submitted it to the website. And I bought the professional liability. That was $40. Okay. 1 million to 6 million. I also ordered the nurse pack. I order it now just to get everything out of the way. I don't like to wait. If I could do it now, I would just do everything, but I can't. And then this is the first part. And then the second part is just going to be the background check and the drug test. That's going to be after August 1st. And I'm going to film for you guys when I get it done, or while I get it done. I don't know. I don't think they accepted what